Today, we will have an in-depth look at exactly what causes cake mixes not to rise. And naturally, we will discuss a few different techniques to fix the problems or avoid them completely. What is a box cake mix? Also known as a baking mix, is a mixed formulation of commonly used baking ingredients for a specific item. This enables the buyer to simply rehydrate the ingredients to create a batter or dough of some type. Your average cake mix will contain some type of flour, leavening agent, sweetener, flavoring or coloring, and stabilizing agents. To activate them, you can use oil, butter, milk, eggs, or water. 6 ways how to make box cake mix rise higher. Follow the box instructions exactly. The instructions on the box of cake mix are created specifically for the ingredients it contains. Otherwise, cakes won't rise, or at least won't rise high enough. Certain additional ingredients have to be added in a specific way to create a specific batter. If you don't follow the instructions properly, it could lead to overmixing, undermixing, inefficiently adding ingredients, etc. Bake at the correct temperatures. Many cakes come out flat even after you have followed the instructions exactly. The problem probably lies with the oven's baking temperature. To accurately test the temperature of the oven, add an oven thermometer inside and see what the reading is after your oven has been preheated. Simply adjust the temperature dial accordingly. Fill your cake pans properly. If you overmix the batter, or if you work too roughly with it, the air pockets will deflate and the cake won't rise. Use a rubber or silicone spatula to gently pour it into the pan. Hold the batter bowl close as well. Your pan should also ideally be filled 2/3 of the way full or halfway at the very least. Any less and the cake layer won't be able to rise. Avoid the batter setting. Sometimes the instructions on the box aren't entirely right. Or you maybe didn't realize your oven bakes too hot or has any hot spots. The problem you will run into is that the edges start baking far too much while the center is still completely runny. Lower the oven's temperature by roughly 20 degrees and add a couple of extra minutes to the baking time. Add a leavening agent. Add about 1 teaspoon when you initially test this recipe. Make notes on the results after the cake has been baked and adjust the quantity for the next time. You can add egg whites. If the box cake mix calls for the addition of eggs, only add the egg yolks at first. Then, beat the egg whites to medium stiff peaks and gently fold them in. The final leavening agent we would suggest is to add bicarbonate of soda with some cream of tartar, essentially what baking powder is made of. You can combine half a teaspoon of bicarb with 1 teaspoon of cream of tartar. If you liked this video, don't forget to like and subscribe.